So I'm going to be honest, prior to a couple weeks ago, I had never heard of Andrew Tate. I had no idea who he was. I didn't realize that he was the supreme commander of the manosphere, that he was the king of the alt-right, that he was this super famous, important, wealthy guy. I had never heard of him. A couple weeks back, he got arrested for human trafficking in Romania. Or should I say alleged human trafficking? Because no one goes to Eastern Europe to human traffic. That's just not a part of the world where that sort of thing goes down. But he got arrested for human trafficking there. And we have one of the most bizarre AstroTurf campaigns I think I've ever seen. Where I keep hearing people say, oh, the alt-right, the dissident right, these trads, they're all rallying the wagon around Andrew Tate. They're defending him despite being a sleazy asshole who engaged in human trafficking, allegedly. I haven't actually seen anyone defend him or anyone like go, oh, Andrew Tate is like our leader. Andrew Tate's base. We have to rally behind him. I've seen people talk about how that's happening. I've yet to really see anybody that I know or respect defend Andrew Tate and say that he's based and say that he's awesome and that he's our leader and we have to rally the wagons around him the way that people did when some other people got doxxed or taken down. So that seems completely artificial to me. I don't know if this is some sort of like gay op where they're picking someone who's exceedingly unlikable and they're trying to make him our leader. Like if he's Richard Spencer 3.0 or something. But it feels very fake. It feels very astroturfed. I don't really get why people care. Now, from my limited understanding, Andrew Tate has like this sordid past where he was like the world kickboxing champion or something. He ran like this pyramid scheme. It was like Hustler Academy or something, where he charged people large amounts of money to get coaching on how to pick up women. He's kind of like what all these like sleazy pickup artist guys wish they could have been. Running like a grade A scam, moving to Eastern Europe, recruiting a bunch of women to be your sex slaves, trying to get into like the trad grift, talking about how women are like pigs and they shouldn't be able to drive, and converting to Christianity and then converting to Islam when that grift wasn't really going that direction. But he was living the life, guys. He was famous, he was powerful, he had a private jet. From my understanding, he like bragged about how he was evading taxes by flying around in his private jet and like no one could arrest him and that he was such a badass and all this kind of stuff. And now he's in jail in Romania. And so I finally got my Twitter back once Elon Musk took over. It turns out that I wasn't actually banned for hate speech. I was banned because like some bot had taken over my account and was posting spam. So when Elon Musk took over, I was actually allowed to log into my account, delete the spam, and change the password. So I have my Twitter account back, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's go see what Andrew Tate's Twitter account is like. And it is fucking amazing. If you don't follow Andrew Tate's Twitter account, I really recommend it. It is just post after post of like cope, lack of self-awareness, serial killer stuff, infinitely lashing out at his supposed enemies, just massive ego. It's fucking amazing. So we're just going to go through his Twitter account. I just wanted to give this whole thing context. This was a tweet that he made. Let's see. I screwed this up. 1 second. Yeah, so he said this and he retweeted this. Your electronic devices are a fundamental part of you. It's been nearly 30 days since I've interacted with any electronic device. My thoughts are louder than ever before, like a newly blind man who develops an acute sense of smell, touch, and hearing. The question is, of course, how is he tweeting 5 times a day if he has no access to it? And, of course, there's answers for this, that, like, he has a team of people who are posting these tweets for him, and it's all fake, and it's all G-slur. But I like the idea that they're letting him tweet in jail. that he just has a, like, they let him have his smartphone in jail, and he just spends all day watching, I don't know, trap porn and making tweets about how awesome he is. And once again, it's funny, like, because he posts all this, like, shit about how great he is, but he's in fucking jail in Romania. There was another tweet, there's a tweet someone else made that I thought was pretty funny. Let me see, where is it? Oh, here we go. Andrew Tate shocked the corrupt Romanian government is corrupt after he specifically chose to live there to get away with sex trafficking. I mean, yeah, you move to a country that has a bad justice system. He's gonna move to Eastern Europe, to like these corrupt, poorly run countries where human trafficking and all kinds of other crime happens, and he's gonna be surprised when he gets like arrested for the countries being corrupt third world shitholes. Maybe that's a little unfair to Romania, but this whole thing doesn't make Romania look very good. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the Andrew Tate Twitter feed. The Matrix has imprisoned me, but I am free inside the real world. Like, what does that even mean? He's like, okay, so I'm in jail, and I guess that's the Matrix. Shouldn't it be like, I'm in prison, but my mind is free? Is this some kind of like existentialist shit? Master Poe cannot die. There's currently a snowstorm. Beauty is fleeting. There's currently a snowstorm here in Romania. The metal stings like ice. They say you do not truly appreciate something until it's gone. It's absolutely true. There is no light without dark. This is one of the daily emails I send from unjust imprisonment. Wait a minute. It's been 30 days since I've had access to an electronic device. How is he sending fucking daily emails? These are all in the last 6 hours, so he's still fucking sending these. Let's see here. It is a divine test. God decreed this. God is the one who put him into prison. Let's see here. Some men endure insufferable hardship and emerge galvanized against harm. Others endure hardship and collapse absolutely. The tendency to surrender is a genetic disposition among the weakest of a species. Don't pity those who gave up. They were born to lose. That's one of the things that I think he said to the women when he put them in his trunk. But it's also just like, you get real serial killer vibes from this whole thing. This is a letter from Tristan Tate in prison. The baseline of masculinity. And now he's comparing himself to Nelson Mandela. Like, if you want to, like, I'm innocent because I'm going to compare myself to, like, a violent terrorist who was funded by the Soviet Union and led to the complete and total destruction of South Africa into one of the worst places on earth. That's who I want to compare myself to. Okay. Let's see here. Your electronic, okay, here we go. Like, look, he retweeted this today. This is from today. I have no access to electronic devices. Let's just take a look again at what the responses are to this tweet. How is he sending daily emails when being away from electronic devices for 30 days? You heard of Chat PG? What does that? He has no way of accessing it. Dude probably has managers posted for him. Like, bro. So I don't know. No one knows. Let's see here. Pay attention to who lives the life you want to live. You meet people who aren't in jail. Look for proof and screen all influences ruthlessly. Curate your reality. Get as close as possible to people who are already where you want to be. I mean, he got close to like the women who were in sex slavery, and now he's in jail himself. So I guess mission accomplished. Exist in an echo chamber of success. Endlessly win. Let's see here. Here's the best one, especially since he converted to Islam, because in Islam books don't have any relevance. You don't need books. Life will teach you everything you need to know, but only if you pay attention. Why did this go wrong? How did I allow this bad thing to happen? What will I do in the future? Self-analyze more. Learn new things less. Wisdom is greater than knowledge. Like, so he's Muslim, guys. You don't need the Quran. You don't need the Quran. When he was Christian LARPing, you don't need the Bible. He just went full Varg. You never go full Varg. But this is part of the trad grift. Wait a minute. Is he quotes the Quran? I mean, is that a Quran verse? He's quoting it immediately after. Whatever. That's a very flattering picture. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find some of the serial killer ones. We have another Nelson Mandela one. We have some more pictures of him, like how much of a badass he is while he's in prison. The most Googled man on earth. Let's see. The most detrimental advice is love what you do or do something you're passionate about. It teaches people to not try at things they don't enjoy. This isn't for me. Yeah, it is hard work for everybody. Life isn't a fucking cupcake, so regardless. So I guess he's saying, like, being in jail is awesome, I guess. Let me see here. You're getting closer to the truth. Sorry, let's try to find. Would your life be fine without you? In Romania, they can steal your life without a trial. They do not need evidence. In this system, innocent men return to ruined lives. My life outside is fine. But for most men, 6 months detained and their whole life will crumble. I mean, but dude, you moved there because you knew you could bribe the government. Because it was a country with really poor law enforcement where you could run your scam. Let's see here. Here we go. Here's some of the serial killer stuff that's starting. Never have friends who won't fight. Can't fight is bad but semi-forgivable. Forgivable. Won't fight is inexcusable. At least try. This is life or death. Most of you are cowards, so you happily roll with cowards. There's a word for this in the animal kingdom. Prey. You're all my prey. Okay, here's a good one. During my incarceration, I've been tracking everybody who stood up in support, everyone who stood on the fence, and those too scared to stick up for me despite my innocence. God knows they're cowards, and I know they're cowards. Doesn't sound serial killer or not. I'm making a list of everybody who wronged me. Let's see here. Wait, why does he have a copy of the Quran? I thought he said you don't need books. I don't know. We shouldn't do this. The world tries very hard to tell you to not be angry. Angry men get things done. Be angry. You're a fat loser with no money. Then do something about it. Directional anger equals superpower. That's that's serial killerish at all. Let's see here. There's just so much like crap that I have to go through. Let's see here. I don't even know what Wudon is. This is sooner or later they must let me free. The corruption in this case will come to light. And it's fucking Romania. Who expects something better? We have him comparing himself to Nelson Mandela again. Let's see here. Life isn't a motherfucking marshmallow. Life's hard. If the only company you keep that makes okay, let's see here. So surround yourself with sociopaths. Okay, let me just go. Okay, let me see. What are some other things I downloaded? Anger is only an issue if you can't control it. Water is only an issue if it breaks the dam. Focus in the correct direction, you can power a town. I wouldn't trade my anger issues for the world. Others get lazy. I'm too angry to quit. Okay, there we go. The thing about how he's tracking everybody. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. This was the Giga tier cope. There's a lot of cope here. Scammers and demons walks amongst you. The Matrix is designed to promote an ideology that makes you weak, poor, and alone. Negative influences are promoted and paraded to weaken you, while empowering influences get locked in a cell. MLK, Nelson Mandela, like it's just such a cope. It's funny though. Like, see. Let's see if there was another 8 one. No, I think that's all of them there at the moment. Let's go back and just go through his Twitter a bit more. The Matrix will tell you that not everyone can be exceptional. My message is that with enough concentrated effort, everybody can. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Solitary confinement provides the perfect environment to meditate and hone my dragon fist. Once they fail to kill me, I will emerge. Perpetrators beware. Let's see here. Another. Can anyone be successful? I mean, dude, you're not successful. You're in a fucking jail cell. Like, this whole thing is just cope, and it's so funny. Given like the fact that he's in jail now. Most of you let's see. How to become a beacon of resistance. Here we go. We got some more cope posting. Anyone who believes I'm a human trafficker is genuinely a moron. Anyone smart enough to understand the American system is unfair would be mind blown by the injustice of the Romanian system. Yeah, that's why you fucking moved there, to a corrupt country to evade taxes and run your scam. Men used to conquer foreign lands. Now we make money, trade, build our bloodline, and more. Men must conquer something. Okay, that's good. Holding power is homage to God. Yeah, you're true Muslim, Christian, whatever it is. I will emerge from the dark, roast and infested dungeon more ninja than ever before. They cannot break me. Okay, here we go. This is the most serial killer one yet. Pitch black, surrounded by cockroaches. Unable to sleep, I hunt in the dark. I awake daybreak to count my kills. Like, is this gonna be like the Andrew Tate redemption arc? Like he gets out of jail and he just starts killing everybody? Like, I don't. It's insane. It's hilarious though. It's pretty. I really do recommend you follow it. Once again, keep in mind, all of these have been done while he claims that there is no, he claims he doesn't have access to an electronic device, and he's doing all. So that's Andrew Tate. Of the people on like Twitter who I follow, like because I think they're funny, he's probably, it's either him or Anglin who's the funniest person to follow. If people want, maybe I'll do a video about Anglin's Twitter. Maybe just as like a bonus feature, let's take a look at some of the posts I was resharing from Anglin's Twitter. Bronze Stage Pervert's Twitter is also truly horrendous, but I don't want to talk about that right now. There's some like, Stalin never cut any kids' dicks off. It's like, maybe? I don't know. I'm sure like they did all kinds of torture stuff. I remember, I think I responded to that, and I like said he enabled rapist serial killer Beria, although these days you probably think that's based. And then they immediately said it is based. Beria was based. That's the new take we're getting. Serial killer mass rapist Beria is based because women are evil. But I know I'm like getting completely off track, but like the The Anglin posting is amazing. Basically, he realized that the like race fascist grift isn't working anymore, so he's just become a pure incel poster. And that's pretty much all he does is just post about how bad women are, how if you marry a woman who's like over the age of 20, you're a cuck and stuff like that. I just like to end on one of the best posts that I've ever seen. I'm socially volcel, but fiscally incel. And I think that's something that all of us can relate to and all of us can remember. So God bless everyone. And just remember, as bad as your life is, you're probably not in a shitty Romanian prison on trial for sex trafficking, pretending you don't have a phone while you're spending all day tweeting shitty self-help advice and plotting the murder of your enemies. Just be happy you're not Andrew Tate, and maybe that is in itself evidence of God's existence. Anyways, everybody, hope you enjoyed the video.